When we look qualitatively, we're finding that health professionals noted the limited access to computer and internet for this population, a lack of IT knowledge, clients' concerns about privacy were coming up as well, and trust of the site. That mental health issues and intellectual functioning might also be a barrier, and that there might be cultural barriers as well. And I think this is quite a significant and important point that's made. We really didn't sample much of an Indigenous population. We didn't focus our site to be culturally appropriate. But this might be an opportunity for future research. I guess at this stage we're just trying to see if it's even a viable option. But yeah, it was a shame that we didn't get more representation. So the other thing we briefly looked at as well, so again these are just very initial results, there's lots more still to analyse, that we looked at differences recruiting online versus face-to-face. So participants that were recruited face-to-face were less comfortable using the internet. They were less favourable towards the internet and towards other people adopting it. So not just their own perspective of whether they would adopt it, but what they thought generally, how useful it was for people. They were much more negative about that. They were more likely to not have internet access, and then of course less likely to actually access the internet as a result. They were more likely to mainly access the internet via a mobile phone if they did. And if they did then access the internet, it was significantly less frequently, which is, I guess, to be expected. Those recruited in person perceived less barriers to face-to-face treatment than those recruited online, which I think is interesting. So those without access to the internet are more open, I think, to, well, you just have to show up face-to-face, and sort of indicated less barriers.